Our profession is to blame as anyone. When you're starting off a segment did she step over the line racially? No, she didn't. But once you give it context and you educate it about it, you understand. I remember, God darn it, the New Zealand guy that played for Oklahoma City, big guy, Stephen. Oh
Don't know.
shoot, you know who I'm talking about. He's got tattoos. He's half Maori. Um, God darn, Stephen Adams. Stephen Adams. He's a huge power
Remember,
forward in
you're
the
talking to a
NBA. He's
guy who's
from
not an NBA guy, so there you go.
right, right. But he's a big New Zealand guy, 7 foot something. And he's been around for a while. And at some point, he either used the term darkies or something else. People went nuts about this. Well, in his country, that was a perfectly acceptable way to analogize a black person. Not in America. He had to
Well, yeah,
find that out
America
the
has
hard
this
way.
terrible history that we
Now,
still have to pay for.
has any of Stephen Adams' teammates come out and said, "Yeah, that dude's right"? No, they basically took him aside and said, "Yo, you can't be calling anybody darkies
But
in
I
America.
think the
It's not a good look,
sensitivity,
dude."
in part, Mike, I think the sensitivity is based on what's happening now in America. Because you have a president of the United States who is going after places
Yes,
such as the Smithsonian and other museums, basically telling people that slavery may not have been that bad, that we don't need to teach people all about slavery. It was a
totally
bad
part of
thing, but
it.
let's not wallow in the evil that was here, which is absolute, freaking undeniable, mind blowing that anybody could say,
Yeah.
anybody of any color, any age could say that and not understand the evil that there was here in this country, and the fact that we still have to know it, we have to accept it, we have to learn
Yeah.
from it, we have to get better from it. So I think that there is a part of what's happening in America now will draw people to hit that knee-jerk racism when they hear it because of what's happening in America. But it does. I guess
It's
all I'm saying is it doesn't make it
it's
right, and I don't think we can make that knee-jerk in every instance.
I agree with you, but I also think that I don't know where you were when Barack Obama was elected. I held like a O party, like where
Sure.
everybody had to bring O-shaped food. It was ridiculous the night of the inauguration, and people brought donuts, people brought bagels, people brought onion rings. It was fun, but either way, there were people crying, including me, in front of the television, thinking, "God dang, man." Look at all these. Look, there's a black family in the White House. What does that say about us as a country? It says progress. It says post-racial America. Do you know how long post-racial America lasted, that term? Probably about 3 months before the
Probably.
racism started again and it got ugly.